Hello, good morning all.
Hello, sir. Good
Good,
morning.
good
Am I,
morning, sir.
am I audible to all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very good. So today we have a session on advanced financial management. Before we start our session on advanced financial management, let me refresh your knowledge which you have learned in earlier semester, that is semester 2. And in semester 2, we have learned financial management. How is the situation at your place? Hello?
Yeah, it is still, people are not coming out. It is going fine. I mean, people are aware like how to manage.
Okay, okay. Even in Pune also, uh, now people are moving around. They have started moving around because we were locked almost 2 months, more than 2 months. So now, how long this can be continued now? So people have started moving, and they have started their activities, but with due precaution, that
Yes.
necessary precaution to be taken. So this way they are managing.
Yeah, that is most important, sir.
Yeah, that is important. And about your examination also, as you all are aware, examination will not be there for first year students, but we will have to send your internal marks to the university. Yeah, your continuous evaluation, internal marks. So that will be completing in next couple of days. We will send your marks. So that task already we have started. Means we are starting from tomorrow. Internal marks. And what about your summer internship project? I know Kanchan Snehal Jamre.
Yes, sir.
What about your summer internship project?
सर टॉपिक डिसाइड है अभी
Okay,
चालू
topic
है
is
थोड़ा बहुत
decided. Which topic you have taken? What is your topic?
एम्प्लॉय सेटिस्फैक्शन के ऊपर है.
Employee satisfaction. Okay.
येस.
Okay.
क्वेश्चनेअर तयार करून पाठवणार आहे. ऑनलाईनच करणार आहे, म्हणजे घरी बसूनच डेस्क रिसर्च करणार आहे.
Okay. No, that is fine. Even if you collect data from company and analyze that data from your home. So do it from home only. You do not to go every time to the company. Once in a blue moon, you
Yes.
can visit to company once in a blue moon, maybe say once in a week or maybe once in a 10 days or 15 days, you can visit company. And at the end of project, just collect certificate from company. That is enough. And what about you, Surya Narayan? Your summer intern?
Sir, I have selected, domain where I wanted to do on, but I'm looking for the topic. As of now, I have selected with respect to operations and supply chain management to have
Awesome.
a overall domain, but I am trying to find the exact title for a project.
Exact title for project. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what data you are collecting or you are collected?
Currently, sir, with respect to the many suppliers, there are two ways. One, managing suppliers for the organization, it is not going to be very easy because there will be more than like 10 to 20 thousands of suppliers,
Okay.
and all will not be doing in the same way business with the company. And one more is with respect to the cost, when they give it for a products, it is again having a different cost. It is not as per the market. Is there any way we can have it optimization in that?
Okay, optimization. Whether we can have optimization or not. Very nice.
Yes, sir.
So this word you can add in your title, optimization, and
Yes, sir.
where you would like to have optimization, that can be added to this word, and we can have a title for this.
Yes, sir.
So optimization strategy,
Of yes, sir.
optimization strategy of so and so. This way you can design your title. Uh, if you can share
Sure,
your
sir.
if you can share your objective, and by the way, who is your SIP guide?
Chavan sir, sir.
Chavan sir, na? Okay. If you can
Yes,
share
sir.
your objective with me, then we can design a proper title for your summer project. And same way, you can
Sure,
also
sir.
discuss with Chavan sir and finalize it. That is not a big deal.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Very good. And uh, now, in between our session, I request one of you just take a screenshot of our attendees and share with me. Is it fine to you? Any
Sure,
one
sir.
of you? Just take a attendance screenshot and send me that screenshot.
Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, in advanced financial management, and in last semester we have learned financial management. Now, this particular subject is for a finance specialization student, but I'm glad to, even if you are sharing knowledge of this finance subject, I do not have any objection. You are most welcome, because that is a good initiative. Even Surya Narayan having say different specialization, and even Snehal Jamre having different specialization, but still they are showing interest in this subject. So I appreciate your interest. Continue with that. If you feel so, you are welcome to join any lecture. That is not a thing. And even in between, if you we have some spare time also, 5-10 minutes, so we can discuss about SIP also. So that thing
Sure,
can
sir.
be discussed. Now, in regards to the advanced financial management, we have learned accounting principles, and in some books it is known as accounting standards. Now, accounting standards and accounting principles. Now, what it is? Accounting standard and accounting principle. Are they same or different? So there is a lot of difference of opinion amongst the authors. Some authors, some experts, they are saying principles won't change. If there is a principle, principle won't change. And some authors are saying standards can be changed. Now, when you are calling principle, so principle won't change. It remains same entire across the globe. Now, for example, let me give the example. Anybody, anyone here who can give me an appropriate example in regards to the principle? I said that principle and standard, because this word, it is being preceded with accounting principle and accounting standard. So what should be the proper word? Accounting standard or accounting principle? And as I told you, there are some authors who says that principle won't change. So how principle can be used for accounting? And some authors are saying instead of principle, use the word standard. Now let me give the example. Say for example, in maths, 2 plus 2, the answer is 4. So whether in India, in Pune, or maybe outside India, everybody will have the same answer, 2 plus 2, 4. Am I correct? No, even in Germany, nobody will say that 2 plus 2, 5. No, nobody will say that. 2 plus 2, always 4. So that's a universal uh, law in regards to the mathematics. So this way, it is being said that when principle cannot change, then how come in accounts there are few things which we go on changing in finance and as well as in accounts? Many things have been changed. Now, what are the things? What are the things which change? So let us take example of say inventory management. Now inventory management, it is the area. It is not only it doesn't come only under accounts, but even in supply chain management also, operation supply chain management. Am I correct, Surya Narayan? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So inventory management, it also comes under operation and supply chain management. No,
Yes, sir.
it is
And
there.
even it is given more importance because we have paid for the inventory
Correct.
and we have giving a payment for warehouses, the cost involved for warehouses, the
Yes. Yes.
resource required for making sure that everything going fine.
Again, handling charges, because once you keep your material, that material cannot be dumped for a long time. If you are dumping material, then what happens? The quality of material gets deteriorate. The quality of material gets deteriorate. So maybe after a week time or maybe after a month's time, it depends upon the nature of material. You need to shift from one place to another place. Otherwise, the quality gets down. So to avoid this situation, if you are shifting from one place to another place, don't you think that it involves cost? Definitely, it involves cost. There is a cost. So that cost matters. Now, in order to minimize the cost, so a lot of techniques being introduced in inventory management. Now, when you are keeping inventory of your material, different material, then how to have evaluation of material? How to have evaluation of material? So that is one of the important issue in inventory management. Now, when it comes into in the area of accounts, in the area of finance, then finance looks this particular point in a different angle. There are different angles. Now, what are these angles? So, in order to manage inventory, there are techniques by which we manage our inventory and we show that inventory valuation in our balance sheet. In balance sheet, if you open balance sheet of any company, you will see that there is one of the point known as closing stock. What do you mean by closing stock? What does it indicate, closing stock? Anyone? What is closing stock?
It is a number of quantity or a product which is we have captured as on till date.
Okay. So in financial management, quantity as well as price, the valuation of material. So in balance sheet, the valuation of material is being shown. In under closing stock, the value of material is disclosed under closing stock. And if you refer inventory management, then there are two ways. Either you can show quantity of material or quantity as well as price of that material, both way, which is known as in inventory management. If you are particularly operation supply chain management, there is one card which is known as BIN card. BIN, B-I-N. Have you heard this? BIN,
Yes, sir.
BIN card. So BIN card, where we show quantity as well as value of that material in BIN card. And in regards to the BOM, that is another concept in operation supply chain management. BOM. BOM stand for, what do you mean by BOM? What is BOM?
Is it bill of material, sir?
Correct, bill of material. And what do you mean by bill of material, Surya Narayan?
Yeah, this is a standard list of parts containing
Correct.
what all the sub
Correct.
components, individual
So,
component, what is the material
yes, yes.
specification, number of quantity.
Very correct, very correct. So it is just a list of material, which is known as bill of material, BOM. So BOM, it is nothing but the list of material required for a particular manufacturing purpose. That is known as BOM. Now, when you prepare a BIN card or BOM, and at the end of year, we have to show this particular thing in our balance sheet. And balance sheet discloses only financial information, because quantity cannot be shown in balance sheet. We have to show value of that thing, valuation. So in regards to the valuation, it depends upon the company what kind of say process they follow for valuation of material. So there are different techniques by which we value our material. Now other student, because Suranaran has given a lot of answers to me. Now I am asking other students, what are the techniques you are aware by which company evaluates its material? What are the ways and means to evaluate the value of material? Yes, student. What are the ways and means? What are the ways and means? What are the ways and means? Okay, let me give you 1 point. I will just give you 1 point. Have you heard LIFO? स्टूडेंट्स, ये शब्द आपने सुना है LIFO? LIFO,
Yes, sir.
LIFO? हाँ.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean, LIFO? What is the
Last
law?
Last in,
first
first out.
हाँ.
Last in, first out.
LIFO, it is one of the method by which we value our material. That is known as LIFO. And any other method? Where,
FIFO.
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 So FIFO is also
First
another
in,
method.
first out.
First in, first out. Last in, first out. Then average. Is there any method? What is the name of that method? LIFO, FIFO. there are 4 to 5 methods which are being used to evaluate material. Now, in advanced financial management, it is necessary because I am just giving you the background. What are the new things we are going to learn in advanced financial management? So initially, you should know the basic thing of finance and accounts. Then only you will like to learn more about advanced financial management. So that is why I have given the background of this particular concept. So in advanced financial management, there is one standard which is known as AS1, Accounting Standard 1. A stand for accounting, S stand for standard. AS1. If you search in Google, you will come to know there are about 42 to 45 accounting standards which we are following in India. कम से कम 42 to 45 अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स है वो हम फॉलो करते हैं इंडिया में. वी आर फॉलोइंग इन इंडिया. सो उसको हम बोलते हैं, सपोज इफ योर कंपनी इज फॉलोइंग FIFO मेथड, so it is assumed that the company should continue FIFO method for some time. I am not saying that for entire life company should go only for FIFO. They are allowed to change their method from FIFO to LIFO. But suppose if there is a particular company, now this is my general question to all of you. What is your logic? How do you see this point? Assume that there is a company which is following FIFO method on Monday, and on next day, on Tuesday, they are following LIFO method, and next day, that is Wednesday, they are following average method. What do you think? Will you support to this company? And if you are not supporting, what is the reason? Just elaborate me this. Have you understood my question? What situation?
Yes,
Yes. So now just visualize this situation and give me your logic. There is a company. On Monday, they are following FIFO method. Next day, Tuesday, they have jumped from FIFO to LIFO. And again on Wednesday, they are following average method. Now in this, if you are an investor of that company or if you are a banker of that company, how do you see this situation? Will you support to that company? And if you are not supporting, what is the reason for not supporting? Just please explain me.
Sir, there are advantages and disadvantages with following different methods.
Okay.
Sometimes what happens, it is based on the requirement. So sometimes there is a high volume requirement, then we'll have highest in, highest out first. I mean,
Okay.
the quantity which are high volume. And it is going to be a cumbersome activity to follow based on different material, different sets of inventory.
Okay.
This will have a huge impact for the stock which we are high value stock. If we are keeping it for a loss out, this will have a huge impact on the inventory cost.
Yes, this will have a huge impact on inventory cost. So this is one reason. That is why you are not supporting to the company which is changing frequently their method of stocking. Am I correct?
Yes.
So that is why you are not supporting to the company. You expect that company should follow at least one method for some time. At least you follow 3 to 5 years and then you change. If you are changing your method after 4 or 5 years, I don't think that your banker or your investor will have reservation on that or will have objection on that. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, they will not have. But if you are changing frequently, in a week time, you are changing so many methods, then these people will not support you because they will have question on your credibility. This is one point. They will have question on your credibility. Why company is changing this method? Is it company playing with some finance activity? And because if you minutely study FIFO and LIFO, if you calculate a cost of material according to the FIFO method and write down that value, and immediately same quantity and same value, if you follow LIFO method, and at the end of get the value of material. And if you compare, you will find the difference between these two values. You will find difference between these two values in FIFO
Yes.
and LIFO method. And that is why, suppose, then what company, some, not all company, I'm not blaming to all companies, but there are few companies who play with the finance figures. What they do, if they want to show higher value of their stock, then whichever the method which is showing higher value, they adopt that method. And if they purposely wanting to show lower value of their material, then they will introduce such a method which indicates lower value of that material. Material is the same, quantity is same, but there is a difference in value. So that kind of games are being played. So to avoid these games, that is why in advanced financial management, there are accounting standards, which is known as AS1, accounting standard 1, that is known as disclosure. Disclosure का मतलब क्या है? To disclose the information. You have to disclose the information. If you are changing policy about your stocking of material, do inform to your stakeholders कि sir, till this day we were following this particular method. From this onwards, we have changed from this method to a particular method, and this is the reason. So this way you have to justify your stakeholder. If your justification is appropriate, then definitely people will not have any objection and they will support your decision. So according to the Companies Act 1956, in advanced financial management, it is necessary that you have to disclose your information if you are changing stocking of material method. So I am just giving you the one example. There are many examples. Let me give you the another example. You might be aware that when a company develops its several type of assets. By the way, what are the type of asset which company possess? May I know the answer of this question? What is the type of assets which company possesses its assets? What are the types of assets?
It will be investment on the machines, on plant.
Machinery, plant, yes. Plant and
Fixed
machinery.
assets, current assets.
Yeah, fixed assets, other fixed assets. Then there is a building, there is a furniture.
Land.
Huh?
Plant and machinery.
Plant and machinery. Yeah, just now, yeah, Sundaran told. Then, as you said, building, furniture. Now these are the assets. Now, when company develops its assets, then every company, according to the Companies Act 1956, and according to the finance standard, they have to charge depreciation. Correct? There is a
Yes.
procedure to charge depreciation, and every company does this depreciation. Now depreciation, there are also several methods of depreciation. May I know which methods you are aware of depreciation?
Fixed assets,
Depreciation methods I am asking you.
Straight line depreciation, linear depreciation.
straight line method,
Straight line method. Then
reducing
WDV.
balance method.
Reducing balance method. WDV, written down value method. Straight line method. Production hour method. Production hour method is also one of the depreciation policy. So these are some methods which we apply in depreciation. Now again, the same principle applies in advanced financial management. Now what is the principle over here? The principle is, if you are following WDV method, that is written down value method, then that method, depreciation policy method, should be disclosed in AS1. And there is another standard which is known as AS6. AS6 stand for Accounting Standard Depreciation Policy. AS6 for depreciation policy. So a depreciation policy, we have to disclose along with your financial statement. So there are financial statements. So in financial statement, you have to show your depreciation policy, which depreciation method you are following. So that is required depreciation method. So this was about AS6 and AS1. So in advanced financial management, in plain financial management, we have learned this accounting procedure, but in advanced financial management, how do we manage, that is needed to be mentioned. Now we are left with another 10 minutes of time. Still there is a time, 10 minutes time is there. Have you taken a screenshot of attendance?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So at the after the session, just share me, okay, for our record purpose. And now we will talk about our SIP, okay, summer internship project, because there are different specialization students are also have joined this session. So let me spend last say 6-7 minutes for our SIP, summer internship project. In summer internship project, you may start with the first chapter, and the first chapter, which is known as company profile. Company profile. In my earlier session, there that time there were 2-3 students with whom I discussed what comes under company profile. So again, I would like to repeat the same thing. Company profile, क्या होता है? What comes under company profile? Now, simply you have to visit company website, and if you are working with that company, then the other method is, other source is discussion with the managers. Know what discussion and what points you are supposed to collect. If you are having a pen and paper, write down, otherwise you remember what are the things are there. Now, in first chapter, company profile, you will have to mention about the establishment of organization. When the company has started, that particular date. If not date, year you will also do. Suppose if a very old company is there, so they may not be having that specific date. So if they are having a year, say 1936, 1940, they have started company. So that is also enough. But if possible, take the complete date of establishment. So this is first point, date of establishment. Then promoter of that company, who started, the first person who started that particular company. There might be a single person, or there might be a 2 person also. So mention their name. So in that first paragraph, you have to mention date of establishment and a promoter of that company. And then after that, Kanchan, do you remember what we discussed in company profile? Kanchan?
Yes, sir.
What is the next point?
Vision and mission.
Vision and mission. So generally, each and every company, they have designed their vision and mission. So just collect that information. If not, even you can copy from their website, vision and mission. And the other source of information is company's annual reports, annual report. So annual report can be collected, and in which you will get vision and mission of that company. So mention that vision and mission. And after vision and mission, what is the next point, Kanchan? After vision and mission, hierarchy. Okay, company structure or hierarchy. Who is on the top of the company? Then next to that level, then middle level, lower level, and then ground level. That way, it is known as hierarchy of organization. Hierarchy. Are you getting, Surya Narayan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So design that particular chart or maybe graphical presentation of hierarchy, and do mention that in your first chapter, that is company profile hierarchy. Then after a hierarchy, then whatever product or services are supplied by company, mention do mention that different product and services of a company. So that is also part of your company profile. Various product and services are supplied by company. Then companies branches across the nation, across the globe. If they are having branches, different parts of the country, so mention number of branches and their location. So that also is to be shown in our uh, company profile. Then next point is that company's achievement, whatever achievement they have done so far. Achievement क्या होती है? Maybe they might be having some standard, जिसको हम बोलते हैं quality standards, quality standards. If they are having any certification from that, होता है ना certification, standard का होता है. तो उनका उनके पास अगर सर्टिफिकेट है या उनको कुछ प्राइज मिला है, अवार्ड मिला है, जैसे बैंक होती है, बैंक को अवार्ड दिया जाता है आरबीआई की तरफ से कि 0 एनपीए, ऐसे कुछ अवार्ड होते हैं जो बहुत अहमियत रखती है कंपनी के इमेज के बारे में. कंपनी दे फील प्राउड ऑफ दैट प्राइज, तो उसको हम बोलते हैं अचीवमेंट, है ना. तो अगर ऐसे कुछ अचीवमेंट है कंपनी की, तो मेंशन इन योर कंपनी प्रोफाइल कि द कंपनी हैज अचीव्ड दिस प्रेस्टिजियस ऑनर इन द पर्टिकुलर ईयर. सो मेंशन दैट. वो कंपनी के लिए गर्व की बात है, वो प्राइड थिंग है, तो मेंशन दैट. देन लास्ट पॉइंट इज फ्यूचर प्लान ऑफ कंपनी. अभी आगे फ्यूचर में कंपनी क्या करना चाहती है, मे बी नेक्स्ट 5 years, मे बी इन 10 years, what are the goals they have set. So do mention in your company profile. So these are the points which you need to mention in company profile. So I am sure now you understood this, what comes under the company profile. And this company profile chapter should be about 7 to 8 pages. That is enough. 7 से 8 pages आपको बनाना है, तो आप बना सकते हैं everyone.
Yes, sir.
Other student, any problem or difficulty in creating company profile chapter, in making company profile chapter? If you are having, please do consult your SIP guide. If not, continue with this. So at least in next couple of days, you will be done with this company profile chapter, and then we will go to the next chapter. Okay. Anything you would like to ask? Now we have last 1 or 2 minutes left for our session. If you are having any doubt, please ask. Otherwise, we will close the session.
No doubt, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you for joining session. Thank you. Take care.
Have a
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you.